Nokia is taking it on the chin this morning, and why? Well, you know what? They blew it. They lost their market. You know, everybody's looking at iPhones. They're looking at Google Android phones. They're not looking at Nokia phones, and that's really hurting them. And on top of that, their good phone that they had, big bug in it. So, I mean, it goes to show, and I'm with Alan Valdez from DME Securities, that, you know, just because you're a leader at one time, it's really hard to keep that leadership spot in technology.
It really is tough, and you bring up iPhone, and that is the big gorilla in the room. I mean, if you look at iPhone, I think where a lot of these phones like Nokia and Android, what they missed the boat was that they didn't. iPhone has an ecosystem. I mean, you can cloud into the iPad, the iTouch, the laptop, the desktop. You can do all that. So people, they buy their iPhone, they can just morph into everything else on that system, and these other phones are not capable of doing that right now. And I think that's the big problem. I saw a survey last week where most people would rather forget their wallet than forget their iPhone. So, I mean, it's not only is it a phone, but it's a cult thing right now. And it's getting into mainstream, too. You're seeing a lot of businesses now ramp up to Apple and iPhone, and you're seeing, of course, BlackBerry take it on the chin. But Nokia, you're right. You have to keep striving and changing and growing, and they just stalled, it looks like, with those phones. And they didn't really see what was happening with iPhone. Like I said, they have a regular system with an iPhone.
Right, and I think that another thing that was very telling about this market is when Facebook agreed to pay $1 billion for Instagram. This is a mobile-only app, and a lot of people didn't understand that because it's a mobile-only app, it's got this unique set of users. The newer generation is flocking to mobile-only, leaving that desktop behind, leaving that PC behind. And so, again, if Nokia can't compete on that smartphone world, they're not going to be able to last.
Without a doubt, and like you said, laptops are almost a thing of the past because of the iPad. I mean, more and more meetings I go to, people are whipping out these iPads, and they're forgetting the laptops altogether. So you're right. These phones now, they can just they're just generated into one big cloud, and it covers the whole net.
All right, so that's it for Nokia, and that's Alan Valdez with DME Securities.
This market is
stock pickers market.
Stocks have rallied this year.
We're coming into a Monday where we're going to